my lovelies today. How you doing? How you doing? This is going to be a great day, great morning, but it's supposed to rain later on in the afternoon. But hey, it's still a good day. No complaints, no complaints. All right. The last video I did, which was the first video for the channel, was I made sugar cubes. Okay, so what I didn't show you guys is when I took the sugar cubes out of the molds. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to take these sugar cubes out of the mold. Okay, now, I had that little bit left in the bowl, and it fit in other, because I forgot I had two molds, because when I got these molds, it came with two. But when you only use one, you always forget about the two. Okay, so I'm gonna push all these out of here. All right, we're going to get all these cubes out of this mold right here. And also, I'm going to show you guys a good substitute to use for sugar, okay? Because I know a lot of seniors can't use sugar for one reason or the other. So I am going to show you my preference of not using a sugar, a cane sugar, I should say. I don't do beet sugar, beetroot sugar, GMO, so I don't use that. I get a good organic. If I'm going to use my sugar, like right here, I am going to get a good one. All right. Okay, we got that one empty, so let's go ahead and get this one. And after we get this one, we're going to put it in the bag and put it, and put it up. Now, I think I said in the first video that you can go ahead and buy these, but I'd rather make my own. A lot of things that, I make on my own. I'm going to have to share some of that with you. Yes, like I bake all my own bread, I mill all my own flour, and things like that, A lot of things. I make my own baking powder, which is very easy to do. I have to share that with you too. Since this is a new channel, all the things that I do, because it saves you money. And as seniors, we don't have a lot of money to be out there spending when you don't have to. Okay. Now, I don't know how many of you guys can, but that's another good way to save money is by canning your own food. I mean, even if you don't have a garden, like this year I don't have a garden because I used to garden, put my garden in my daughter's yard. She was like a hip skip and a jump away. And she moved, so I didn't have, nowhere to put my garden this year because my yard where I live, because I rent, I'm renting, And the backyard would have been a good place for a garden, but it's too many trees. And you know, those of you who do garden know you need sunlight, and it's not enough sunlight. So, but what you can do if you're in a something like that, like I am, and you don't have your own spot to grow anything, the next best thing is to go to like a Costco or a Sam's Club and buy the big bags of veggies and fruits or of things that you want to can, because I've done that too. I did that when I first moved here, before I, you know, had my garden. I just basically got huge bags of string beans and corn and peas and carrots, and I canned them, of course. Beans, you know. Yeah. And now I do have a little small farmer's market that comes in my neighborhood, and you can get some things, but not a whole lot. You know, they're good to have. They have like bell peppers, onions, tomatoes, watermelons, and all that kind of stuff. Now I can get a lot of tomatoes from here, because last year I was able to get enough tomatoes to make. I made tomato sauce. I made canned tomato sauce. I canned ketchup and salsa, other few things, you know. So now we have our sugar cube. Let me get these up because I don't want to step on them. Okay, we got our sugar cubes all out. Now I got this bag that have some in there, and I'm gonna put the rest of these. Boy, let me bring it closer so you can see what they look like. See that? Sugar cubes. And another reason like I like to make my own is because most sugar cubes, I guess you can get them the blonde sugar cubes, you know, like they call it, this sugar, blonde sugar, because it's less processed. But they're usually white sugar, and I don't do white sugar at all if I can help it, you know. Yeah, so, yeah. Put all these sugar, get the rest of these in this bag. And now I'm good for a while. You know, I have these in this bag, and I am good for a while. I'm not going to have to do this again. Probably not until, I'll probably can go to next year, actually. If not next year, the end of the year, you know. And that's another thing about making your own stuff, because you know you can have it. All right, so let's get these, do all these in here. I'm going to put this, I'm going to use this sugar. Well, anyway, I have my sugar cubes, okay? Now, this bag, this is a silicone reusable bag. We'll talk about these in another video, because this is another money-saving thing to have. Because if you don't have to buy freezer bags, then don't. Now, I still get them every now and then for certain things, because I don't like to put like onions and garlic and stuff in these bags, because you know once the smell gets in it, it's not coming out. Okay, now, I said I was going to show you guys substitutes, okay? Now, I like monk fruit. This is one that I use, okay? And this is another one that I use. Now, this one has erythritol in it. You know, erythritol is a sugar substitute, but this is monk fruit and erythritol. But these are my go-to. See, it says 0 sugar right there. This one says the same thing. So, for all of those of you who can't have real sugar, then this is your sugar substitute. Now, me personally, I wouldn't recommend anything that's aspartame based because it's really not good for you. But yeah, I would recommend something like this. Okay, now our sugar cubes and our sugar substitute. Okay, now you guys, I hope this helps somebody to say, you know, anyway, anything to save money. If you can have sugar, you like sugar cubes, you like to treat yourself to tea time, afternoon tea, then this is a great start. Okay, these molds I got from Amazon. I will link them in the description box below, and I will also link these because I got these from Amazon too, because the store that I shop in that's close to my house doesn't carry this. So, and the closest Whole Foods or somewhere that would carry this, it's like way, I live in Pennsylvania and it's way in Pittsburgh, and that's like an hour away from me, and right now I don't have my own transportation, so I have to walk to the store that's down the street from me. So anyway, yes, so I hope this was helpful, especially with the substitutes. So I'm going to say, if this is your first time watching Living on the Other Side of Winter, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, okay? All right, my lovelies. With that, I'm going to say have a great rest of the day, and I will see you in the next video.